where individuals will, out of their own volition, come forward and do their act of production. And they will do that when they know that they will not be paying 95% tax, but only 25 or 30% tax. Of course, there are many people within India and elsewhere who feel that even 30% is too high and that should go down. In fact, in India, there are always some people who will say that direct taxes should be abolished. There are many around budget time. You'll always find some people taking that position in some newspapers and so on. They say that direct taxes be abolished. But how can you abolish taxes and at the same time want beautiful roads, beautiful airport terminals? Who is going to finance that? If you are going to go for zero taxation, well then you can't have nice airport terminals, you can't have good roads, you can't have the railway system running, you see. So in order to have these public provisionings of these public goods, you have to have a system of taxation and a system of efficient taxation. Efficient taxation, that is the idea. And Murley's was trying to give the blueprint for an efficient tax system. In addition to efficiency, the issue of equity is also important. Now, in taxation, what will be the notion of equity? Let me, since I have been just saying this, let me ask you, how would you think in terms of equity in taxation?
Then we should be ability to
So what would you regard to be an equitable tax?
Equitable tax can be like this. Every earner has to contribute something to the government to have the equity share of the public good. Like for example, in 1991 the taxation reform has started. The government what they did during 90s or 95, they have widened the tax base.
Yes.
They were not charging so much money even for the low earner. And thereafter they have started. Now the public, the people of India has become so obsessed having a good services and good public good. They are paying very well. I don't think the people are taking too much of serious of paying the tax nowadays. I think gradually the government of India has gradually moved.
That's right.
That is it.
When the tax rate is lower, then the social philosophy is that now that the tax rate is lower, you should come forward and pay.
Now there is a necessity that uniform taxation or one rate is more desirable nowadays. That is maybe around 20 to 25%.
That can be considered.
Uniform tax?
No, but somebody talked about, used the word progressive. Now, the idea of equitable taxation is related to the notion of progressivity. And how would you think in terms of the notion of progressivity in taxation? What would you say? What would you say? I would say, you would say that a tax is progressive if
If the rate rises with the rise in income of the individual.
If it rises with increasing income. Now, that's question of this. You look at it geometrically. Would you say that this is progressive or not?
It is progressive.
Actually, it is progressive.
It is progressive.
This is the Murray's tax idea. This as well as this. Both of these are progressive. Why? You consider any two income levels, Y1 and Y2. You see, this is a linear structure with the intercept not at 0 but on the x-axis. If it is linear in this manner, it is in fact progressive. If you define progressivity to be as income increases, the proportion of income that you pay by way of tax also increases. If you define progressivity, there are many alternative definitions of progressivity.
If it is progressive, then by the same logic, that upper curve that is more progressive than. And when the rate increases, by the similar logic.
But upper curve is having a differential rate, that is increasing rate. It means the gap between the two is decreasing.
Yes, you can say that is correct. This is more progressive. This is less progressive, but it is still progressive. It is still progressive where the notion of progressivity is defined the way I've just defined it. If you have a higher income, then the percentage of income that you pay by way of tax increases. If that is the definition, then this is progressive, because this is tan theta, which is 0.3.
So it is not progressive. It is proportional.
No,
It is only one tax rate.
it would have been proportional if this would have hit it at that.
Okay, I
Do
agree.
you agree? It is now this is a proportion.
Intercept बढ़ता जा रहा है.
This is non-proportional. Not proportional. I tell you. At Y1,
Because here also two rates are there. One is 0 and another is something else.
that's right.
There are two
This
rates.
is not proportional. At Y2, the rate is slightly higher. And it will asymptotically reach tan theta when Y becomes very large. Those of you who are mathematicians will know that as Y becomes a very large number, the average tax will asymptotically reach tan theta. Yeah? But it is a progressive tax. This is progressive. As income increases, the average tax that you pay as a fraction of your income increases. This is progressive. Now, what I'm saying,
What is the advantage of having progressive?
the advantage is that this has to do with an essential notion of equity. The rich should be paying a larger than average fraction of their income towards the public purpose. What would you say? Do you want the rich to pay more, or do you want the rich to pay more? Then they should be paying a larger fraction of their income. And this is
But if you go for indirect taxes, then I think opposite of progressive will be okay.
now, I've not said anything on indirect taxes. Let me come to indirect taxes. And I have about 20-25 minutes. So let me come to indirect